Like casting a spell, imagine every word you spoke held the power to shape your reality. You might think this sounds like something out of a storybook, but language carries an influence far greater than we realize. From the conversations we have with others, to the quiet self-talk running through our minds, words subtly shape our beliefs, emotions, and even actions. This influence isn't always visible. It's an invisible force, one we often overlook in our daily lives. But understanding this power is like finding the hidden script guiding your life, a script you may not have even known was there. The way we talk, both to ourselves and others, is like a daily ritual that either strengthens or limits us. Common phrases like, "I'm not good at this," or "I always mess things up," may seem harmless, but they act like commands to the subconscious, shaping how we perceive ourselves and our potential. These words can create boundaries around our lives, keeping us from exploring new opportunities or achieving what we truly want. The language we use is often embedded with cultural beliefs, social norms, and expectations, programming us to see ourselves in certain ways. But here's the thing: just as words can create limits, they can also break them. What if, instead of accepting these limiting words, you could rewrite your inner dialogue to reflect strength, resilience, and endless possibility? Reprogramming your language allows you to step out of old narratives and into a life of your own design. This isn't about simply thinking positive. It's about choosing words that align with the reality you want to experience. Imagine replacing "I'm always struggling" with "I'm learning and growing every day." By choosing words that uplift rather than constrain, you're not only shifting your mindset, but also setting the stage for real, tangible change. The words we choose to focus on have a vibrational impact, subtly influencing our emotions, energy, and actions in ways we can start to feel and see. The power to reshape your life lies within your language. In the next few moments, we'll explore how to uncover the invisible scripts you might be repeating without realizing it, and discover ways to choose words that align with your highest goals. This journey will take you from passive language patterns to a deliberate, empowering vocabulary. By starting to notice and adjust your words, you'll gain a new sense of freedom, like uncovering a key to a locked door. Ready to rewrite the hidden script that has been shaping your life? In the next section, we'll look at how society's language system subtly influences you and how to start reclaiming that power for yourself. Have you ever noticed that certain phrases or beliefs seem to be everywhere? We hear them in conversations, see them in the media, and even repeat them to ourselves without question. Phrases like, "money doesn't grow on trees," or "you can't always get what you want," are so familiar that we accept them as truth. These phrases may seem harmless, but each one reinforces a belief system designed to keep us thinking within certain limits. Society, often unknowingly, imposes language patterns on us that subtly shape our view of ourselves and the world. But what if those words are part of a larger framework keeping you confined? Society's language system influences us from a young age, setting invisible boundaries around what we think is possible. Schools, media, and social groups all play a role in reinforcing words and ideas that shape our understanding of success, happiness, and worth. Without realizing it, we may inherit language patterns that make us feel small or incapable of true change. The words we hear repeatedly become ingrained in our subconscious, shaping how we perceive ourselves and our place in the world. By accepting these phrases and ideas without question, we're following a script written by others, often to keep us within certain social or economic boundaries. Imagine for a moment if you could break free from these inherited beliefs and choose language that reflects the life you want, rather than the one you've been handed. What if you replaced limiting ideas like, "I'm just not lucky," with "I create my own luck," or shifted from "I can't afford it" to "How can I make it happen?" This isn't just positive thinking, it's reclaiming your power to decide what's possible for you. Choosing your words consciously is like taking back the pen to write your own story. releasing the limits society may have placed on you. When you start to change your language, you begin to see options and opportunities you may have overlooked before, opening doors you didn't realize were there. The journey to reclaim your language is an empowering one, but it starts with awareness. In the next section, we'll explore how you can identify and catch these limiting phrases in your everyday life. Once you become aware of these words, you'll be able to consciously replace them with language that reflects your personal goals and values. Think of this as a process of decluttering your mind, letting go of outdated beliefs and replacing them with empowering language that aligns with the future you want to create. Get ready to uncover the hidden language traps and make a shift toward freedom, starting with your own words. If you could listen closely to your inner dialogue, what phrases would you hear most often? Many of us carry a language blueprint, a collection of words and phrases we've internalized over time. These words shape how we see ourselves and the world, creating a kind of blueprint for our lives. Common phrases like, "I'm just not good at this," or "that's just how things are," seem harmless, but act as silent barriers that hold us back. They may have started as someone else's beliefs, but over time, they become the way we speak to ourselves, quietly setting limits on what we think is possible. This language blueprint is deeply personal, yet it's often the result of external influences. Family, friends, teachers, and even media can reinforce phrases that limit our potential. Many of these words and ideas entered our minds so early that we don't even question them. For example, if you often tell yourself, "I'm not creative," or "I'm just unlucky," it's likely that this belief was passed on to you somewhere along the way. The challenge is that once these phrases settle in, they become part of our subconscious thinking, subtly shaping our choices, actions, and even the opportunities we're willing to pursue. The key to breaking free from these limitations is first recognizing them. Start by paying close attention to your inner dialogue, especially when you face challenges or setbacks. Notice if certain phrases tend to come up, like, "I'll never get this right," or "This always happens to me." These aren't just passing thoughts, they're recurring patterns that can keep you stuck. By identifying these automatic phrases, you're taking the first step toward rewriting your blueprint, replacing restrictive language with words that reflect growth and possibility. Once you've identified your limiting phrases, you're ready to take action. In the next section, we'll explore simple techniques to begin shifting your inner dialogue from limiting to empowering. Imagine the impact of replacing "I can't do this" with "I'm learning as I go," or "I'm not good enough" with "I am constantly improving." By making these changes, you're not only altering your language blueprint, but also creating a foundation for a new self-image and, ultimately, a new reality. This small but powerful shift is one of the first steps toward unlocking your true potential. Imagine if every word you spoke could bring you closer to your goals and dreams. By consciously choosing empowering language, you can shift from passively reacting to life's challenges to actively creating a path forward. Linguistic shifts, small changes in the words we use, can reshape our thinking, opening us up to new possibilities. For instance, replacing "I have to" with "I get to" transforms a chore into an opportunity, giving a fresh perspective on what's possible. These small changes may seem subtle, but they set the tone for how we approach each day, turning obstacles into moments of growth. To begin, start with a few common phrases you say often. Notice how "I'm stuck" feels compared to "I'm finding my way," or how "I'm not good at this" shifts to "I'm improving each day." These changes are more than just positive thinking. They're about reshaping your mind to see beyond limitations. When we use empowering language, we're not ignoring challenges. Rather, we're acknowledging them from a place of strength. This intentional language shapes how we feel and respond, creating a mindset where setbacks become learning opportunities and limitations turn into challenges we're eager to overcome. These linguistic shifts also send signals to your subconscious mind, reinforcing new patterns of confidence, resilience, and possibility. For example, try saying, "I'm capable of figuring this out," instead of, "I'll never understand this." This shift in phrasing tells your subconscious that you're resilient and adaptable, building new mental pathways that support growth. Over time, as you make these shifts consistently, they become part of your language blueprint. You'll begin to notice a stronger sense of confidence, even in challenging situations, because your words reinforce a belief in your own ability. Ready to make these shifts a habit? As we continue, you'll learn practical exercises for replacing limiting language with empowering words in your everyday life. With practice, you'll find that these shifts don't just change how you think, they start changing how you experience the world around you. As you rewire your language, you're laying the groundwork for a life that aligns with your true potential, free from the constraints of old, limiting beliefs. Let's take these new words forward, using them to unlock a future where you're empowered, motivated, and in control of your story. Every word you speak sends out a vibration, influencing not only your thoughts, but also your emotions and energy. Words don't just describe our experiences, they shape them, directing our emotional responses in subtle yet powerful ways. Think about how different you feel when you say, "I'm excited," versus "I'm nervous." The language itself alters your emotional state. Our words act as energy transmitters, sending out signals that resonate in our minds and bodies, shaping how we feel about ourselves and the world. By understanding this connection between language, energy, and emotion, you open the door to transforming your mood and overall well-being. Our emotions are essentially energy in motion, and our words can either elevate or disrupt that flow. High-frequency words like joy, gratitude, love have an uplifting effect, while low-frequency words like fear, anger, or worry can drain our energy. When you choose words with positive energy, you create a supportive environment within yourself, enhancing your emotional state. Imagine waking up and saying, "Today is going to be amazing," compared to, "I hope today isn't too hard." Just a simple choice of words can shape your entire outlook. By consciously choosing words that foster positivity, you begin to feel a lightness and optimism that naturally improves your day. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's a shift that impacts your physical energy as well. Studies show that our language affects the body's stress response. Positive words release dopamine and serotonin, the body's feel-good chemicals, while negative language can trigger cortisol, the stress hormone. This means that the words you choose don't just change your mindset, they create real physiological shifts. Think of language as a form of self-care, a tool that can soothe, energize, or calm you. When you intentionally use words to uplift yourself, you're practicing emotional resilience, giving your body and mind the fuel they need to thrive. Now, let's try a simple exercise. Pick 3 high-frequency words that resonate with you, words like peace, confidence, or abundance. Say each one slowly, letting yourself feel the energy behind each word. Notice any changes in your mood or energy level as you speak. Incorporating words like these into your daily language can bring consistent positivity to your life. As we move forward, we'll continue exploring how you can harness this powerful connection between words and emotions, using intentional language not just to feel better, but to reshape the reality you experience. Each word is a step toward building the life you want, one consciously chosen phrase at a time. What if the words you speak could influence not only your emotions, but also your physical health? Research increasingly shows that our language affects us at a cellular level, suggesting that words don't just shape our minds, they also have the power to impact our bodies. This concept may sound abstract, but consider this. Scientists like Dr. Masaru Emoto have shown that words and intentions can alter the molecular structure of water. When exposed to positive words like love and gratitude, Water forms beautiful, intricate crystals. Negative words, on the other hand, lead to chaotic, disordered shapes. Now, given that the human body is about 60% water, imagine how words might impact the water within us. Our bodies respond to the language we use, creating either harmony or stress based on the words we choose. Positive words can encourage relaxation and healing, while negative words can trigger the body's stress response, increasing tension and even affecting immune function. This isn't just theoretical. Numerous studies have shown that positive self-talk can boost immune health, reduce anxiety, and improve recovery times. Imagine starting your day with words of affirmation, such as, "I am resilient," or "I am healthy," rather than focusing on worries. These small, intentional phrases send powerful signals to your body, encouraging a state of health and balance. The language we use also shapes our relationship with pain and discomfort. When we describe a physical sensation as intense rather than excruciating, for example, we shift our perception of that pain. Words can amplify or diminish the sensation itself, influencing how we physically experience it. This connection between words and physical sensations is so strong that many doctors and therapists use language techniques to help patients manage pain and stress. By consciously choosing words that soothe rather than stress, you're actively supporting your body's natural ability to heal and maintain well-being. Try a small exercise. The next time you feel stressed or unwell, take a moment to notice your language. Are you using words that increase the sense of discomfort, or could you reframe them? Instead of saying, "I feel awful," try saying, "I'm experiencing something that will pass." This slight shift doesn't deny your feelings, but allows your body to relax and recover more easily. As we move forward, we'll look at how this awareness of language and physical health can be expanded into a daily practice that supports every aspect of your well-being. By consciously aligning your words with wellness, you're setting the stage for a healthier, more vibrant life, one word at a time. Imagine if you could rewire your brain simply by changing the words you use. This is the essence of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Every word, thought, or phrase you repeat reinforces certain pathways in the brain, shaping not only how you think, but also how you feel and act. When you say phrases like, "I'll never get this right," you strengthen neural pathways associated with doubt and limitation. But when you choose words like, "I'm learning every day," you start creating new pathways that support confidence and growth. This isn't just an abstract idea, it's a scientifically backed method to transform your mindset and behavior. Our brains are constantly rewiring themselves based on the input they receive, whether that's thoughts, actions, or language. By consciously choosing empowering language, you can effectively train your brain to support positive beliefs and resilience. For instance, if you habitually say, "I'm not good enough," that belief becomes ingrained, affecting your behavior, motivation, and emotional health. But by replacing that phrase with, "I am improving every day," you're creating a new, positive pathway that eventually becomes your brain's default mode. The more you practice this shift, the stronger and more automatic these empowering beliefs become. This practice goes beyond mere repetition. It involves cultivating a mindset that aligns with growth. When you speak kindly and confidently to yourself, you're reinforcing beliefs that encourage a healthy self-image and a more adaptive response to challenges. Neuroscience research supports this. Positive self-talk increases dopamine and serotonin levels, enhancing your mood and motivation. Over time, these linguistic changes can lead to a significant shift in how you perceive yourself and your potential. It's like creating a supportive mental environment that propels you toward your goals. To start reprogramming your brain, choose one limiting belief you frequently repeat and replace it with an empowering alternative. Write it down, say it out loud, and repeat it throughout the day. For example, turn "I'm terrible at public speaking" into "I am learning and improving with each opportunity." This small shift can gradually reshape how you feel and act in these situations. In the next section, we'll dive into how these beliefs create a language script that either supports or limits us, and how consciously rewriting this script can open doors to a more fulfilling life. With each phrase you choose, you're not just changing words, you're rewiring your brain for success. If you could rewrite the story you tell yourself, how would it change your life? The words we use every day form a kind of life script, a set of beliefs and expectations that shapes our actions, choices, and even the opportunities we attract. This script is often written unconsciously, filled with phrases we've absorbed from others or repeated to ourselves over time. "I'm not a risk taker," "I'm too old to start something new," or "I always struggle with this," are examples of limiting lines in a script that can confine us. But just as easily as we've inherited these beliefs, we have the power to rewrite them. Beliefs are powerful because they determine how we perceive and interact with the world. If you believe you're not good with numbers, that belief will likely discourage you from engaging in situations that require math skills, even if they're opportunities for growth. However, when you consciously change this language, replacing "I'm not good with numbers" with "I'm developing my math skills," you open yourself up to learning, growth, and unexpected achievements. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means acknowledging them from a place of possibility, inviting in the belief that you are capable of improvement. Rewriting your life script begins with identifying the phrases you frequently tell yourself. Take a moment to think about situations where you often feel held back. What words are you using? Are they creating limitations, or do they offer support and encouragement? By changing these phrases, you're giving yourself permission to explore a broader, more empowered version of yourself. Imagine waking up each day and saying, "I am capable, resilient, and open to new possibilities." This intentional language not only boosts your confidence, but also aligns your energy with the life you want to create. Ready to rewrite your script? Try starting with one phrase today. If you often say, "I'm just not good at this," swap it with, "I'm learning and improving every day." Write it down, repeat it, and make it part of your daily language. Over time, you'll notice that these new phrases don't just change how you speak, but how you act and feel. In the next section, we'll explore the concept of spelling, and how words themselves can be seen as tools of creation, giving shape to our reality in profound ways. Your new script is your gateway to a life of possibility. Let's keep writing it together. Think about the word spelling. It's no coincidence that it resembles the word spell. In many ways, each word we speak and write acts like a spell, directing energy and creating outcomes. This isn't just poetic language, it's a reminder that words have the power to influence our reality. Every time you spell something out, whether it's a desire, a belief, or a fear, you're shaping the way you experience life. Just as a spell in a story creates change, our everyday words bring concepts and emotions into being, subtly directing our focus and energy. This idea isn't just mystical. It has practical applications rooted in psychology and neuroscience. When you say, "I am capable," or "I am growing," you're reinforcing positive beliefs that affect how you see yourself and approach life's challenges. In contrast, when you say, "I'm a failure," or "I can't do this," you're casting a self-limiting spell that reinforces feelings of inadequacy. Each phrase you use is like a seed planted in your subconscious, shaping how you interpret and respond to the world. If you start seeing words as spells, you'll realize the immense potential for transformation hidden in your everyday language. Let's put this concept to the test. Think about a simple phrase that describes something you want in life, whether it's confidence, happiness, or abundance. Instead of saying, "I want to be happy," try the phrase, I am becoming happier each day. By framing it as something in progress, you're inviting the feeling into your life now, not waiting for some future moment. This subtle shift in phrasing changes your mindset, helping you recognize moments of happiness as they occur. It's like setting an intention, aligning your mind with the reality you want to create. Each time you repeat it, you reinforce that feeling, bringing it closer to your lived experience. As we move forward, think of each word you choose as a building block in the foundation of your life. Every phrase you repeat holds the potential to strengthen or weaken that structure, influencing the direction of your journey. In the next section, we'll explore how words can create physical changes within us, just as they influence our mental and emotional states. When you see language as a tool for both mind and body, you'll start to realize that you're already casting spells every day. With awareness and intention, you can use these spells to create a life that reflects your highest potential. Have you ever noticed how the words used in news headlines or advertisements can shape how you feel about an event or product? Media is a powerful force, constantly framing information in ways that direct our thoughts and emotions. Words like crisis, disaster, or miracle carry strong emotional weight, often leading us to interpret situations through a lens crafted by someone else. This isn't always intentional, but the impact is the same. Our perception of reality can be subtly altered based on the language used. Becoming aware of this influence allows you to reclaim control over how you interpret the world around you. The language used in media often follows specific patterns designed to elicit reactions. For example, a protest might be described as a riot or a demonstration, each word conjuring a very different image. Advertisers use terms like limited time offer to create urgency, pushing us to make decisions without fully assessing our choices. These tactics work because language shapes not only what we think but how we feel, often influencing us to act in ways that serve someone else's agenda. By understanding how media language works, you empower yourself to make conscious choices rather than being swept along by subtle manipulation. One of the most effective ways to counteract this influence is to approach media with a critical eye. The next time you encounter a headline or ad, pause and ask yourself, what emotion is this word choice intended to evoke? How does it frame the story or message? By practicing this kind of mindfulness, you create a buffer between the words you read and the emotions they evoke, allowing you to decide how you want to interpret and respond to information. This awareness helps you maintain control over your emotional responses, giving you a clearer, more empowered perspective on the world. As we move forward, consider how the language around you influences your beliefs and choices every day. By recognizing and challenging words that seem designed to manipulate, you'll begin to see how much power you have to shape your own understanding of the world. In the next section, we'll look at how language can also be a healing force, allowing you to release negative influences and align with a healthier, more balanced state of mind. Every word you encounter is an opportunity to affirm or adjust your reality. The choice of how to interpret them is yours. Your words could actually serve as tools to heal, helping you release old wounds and negative patterns. Just as words can influence our mood and beliefs, they also have the power to dissolve emotional blocks that may be holding us back. Often, we carry emotional baggage from past experiences, reinforced by the language we use to describe them. Phrases like, "I'll never get over this," or "this pain will never go away," serve to reinforce the presence of that hurt, keeping it alive in our minds. But what if you could begin to release these blocks simply by shifting your language? Our words have the power to guide emotional healing by helping us process, release, and reframe painful memories or self-limiting beliefs. When you say, "I'm letting go of the past," or "I am healing," you're signaling to your mind and body that you're ready to move forward. This language encourages emotional resilience, allowing you to acknowledge pain while also choosing to grow from it. It's about creating space within yourself for new positive experiences. With intentional phrases, you start to see that healing isn't about erasing the past, but about transforming how you carry it. Consider a simple exercise. Choose a phrase that reflects a positive change you want, such as, "I am open to forgiveness," or "I am at peace with my past." Repeat it each day, letting yourself feel the weight of the words. You may notice a shift in how you view your memories, with less intensity and more compassion. Words like these create an emotional release, making it easier to let go of attachments that no longer serve you. This is not an instant fix, but over time, these affirmations work like gentle waves, gradually eroding the barriers within us. As we move forward, think of language as a toolkit for inner healing. With each phrase, you're actively rewriting your emotional landscape, replacing patterns of resistance with acceptance and peace. In the next section, we'll explore how aligning our language with nature's rhythms can deepen this healing process, as our energy fields connect with the energy of the natural world. Healing isn't just a matter of intention. It's a journey that begins with the words you choose to describe yourself and your experiences. With each healing phrase, you're stepping into a more balanced, fulfilled version of yourself. Would you have ever thought that your words might have the power to influence reality at a fundamental level? In the realm of quantum physics, scientists have found that observation alone can change the behavior of particles, suggesting that our awareness plays a role in shaping the world around us. Now imagine if your words, as forms of observation and intention, could do the same, subtly directing the course of your life by setting intentions through language. This idea of language as a reality-building tool takes on a new level of importance when we consider the power of words in the quantum field. Think of your words as commands sent into a field of potential, directing the universe to respond. When you say, "I am open to success," or "I am attracting opportunities," you're setting an intention that aligns your energy with that possibility. In a way, it's like tuning a radio to the frequency of what you desire. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a process of aligning yourself with the outcomes you want to experience. By repeating these intentions with conviction, you're reinforcing pathways in both your mind and the quantum field, helping to shape the reality you attract. This quantum alignment through language invites you to take a more active role in creating your future. Instead of passively accepting what comes, you're actively shaping what's possible by setting clear, intentional phrases that resonate with your goals. Consider a practice. Start each day with a powerful statement, such as, "Today I am in harmony with my dreams," or "I am aligned with opportunities that fulfill me." As you repeat these words, imagine them resonating outward, creating a ripple effect in the quantum field that brings those possibilities into focus. With each word, you're not just describing reality, you're helping to create it. As we continue, you'll see how these quantum intentions, when paired with mindful awareness, can lead to transformative shifts in how you experience life. In the next section, we'll explore how creating a physical space that reflects your intentions amplifies this effect, allowing your language and environment to work together in harmony. Your words are more than expressions, they're bridges to the reality you wish to experience, aligning mind, energy, and possibility. Imagine being able to filter out all the words that limit you, leaving only language that uplifts, empowers, and aligns with your highest potential. This is the essence of reclaiming your language, consciously choosing words that reflect the life you want to create. Many of us go through life using a default vocabulary, one we've picked up from our environment without question. But when we begin to choose words with intention, we move from a passive to an active role in shaping our experiences. This conscious vocabulary is like a toolkit, helping you build a reality that aligns with your dreams. Reclaiming your language starts with awareness. Begin by paying attention to common phrases you use daily. Are there words that reinforce doubt, stress, or limitation? Words like "I can't," "I have to," or "I should" subtly reinforce a feeling of restriction. Instead, try rephrasing them in ways that feel more expansive. "I choose to," "I am learning," or "I am capable." These shifts may seem small, but each one sends a powerful signal to your subconscious, reinforcing your sense of agency and control. By choosing words that reflect strength and possibility, you're gradually rewiring your mind to seek out positive experiences. One helpful practice is to keep a language journal where you track limiting phrases and find ways to reframe them. For example, if you notice yourself saying, "This is too hard," try replacing it with, "I am discovering new strengths." Over time, this exercise builds a conscious vocabulary that becomes second nature, supporting your growth and well-being. The beauty of this practice is that it not only changes your self-perception, but also influences how others perceive and respond to you. With every word, you're reinforcing a version of yourself that's empowered, adaptable, and ready to thrive. As you continue this journey, you'll find that conscious vocabulary isn't just about changing words. It's about creating a mindset that aligns with your best self. In the next section, we'll look at how the words we choose impact not only ourselves, but also our environment, shaping the energy we share with others. Each time you reclaim your language, you're taking a step toward a life that reflects your true potential. Let's move forward with this intention, building a vocabulary that opens doors and deepens connections. Consider the idea that every word you speak carries a unique vibration, influencing not only yourself, but also the environment around you. Imagine words as ripples in a pond. Each one affects the water, creating patterns that extend far beyond the original source. This is how language works, impacting your immediate surroundings, relationships, and even the atmosphere of your home or workplace. When you choose words consciously, you're not just shaping your internal experience, you're setting the tone for everything and everyone around you. Scientific studies have shown that positive language can elevate the energy in a room, creating an atmosphere of warmth and openness. Similarly, negative language can generate tension, stress, or discomfort. Think about times when someone's words lifted your spirits, or conversely, drained your energy. By understanding the ripple effect of your words, you gain a powerful tool to cultivate spaces that resonate with positivity and well-being. Imagine starting conversations with words like appreciate, grateful, or excited, and see how this choice sets the tone for a more uplifting exchange. This vibrational impact of language extends to your relationships. Words of encouragement, empathy, and understanding can deepen connections, while harsh or critical language can create distance. By choosing language that reflects kindness and respect, you're nurturing an environment where others feel valued and seen. This isn't just about being nice. It's about actively choosing language that fosters harmony and connection. The energy we bring into our interactions often returns to us, creating a cycle of positivity that benefits everyone involved. As we conclude this section, consider the power of setting a daily intention for the language you use. Whether it's in conversations, emails, or even your self-talk, let your words reflect the energy you want to experience and share. In the final section, we'll explore how to solidify these language practices into your life, creating a foundation that supports lasting growth and transformation. By choosing words that resonate with high energy, you're actively building a world that reflects love, peace, and possibility, not just for yourself, but for everyone you encounter. Now that you understand the power of words, imagine making this conscious language practice a lasting part of your life. This journey isn't about quick fixes or temporary shifts. It's about building a foundation that continually supports growth, resilience, and fulfillment. Language is a daily practice, a tool you can use every day to shape your mind, emotions, and experiences. By solidifying these practices, You create a language-based framework that empowers you to navigate challenges, pursue goals, and cultivate relationships with intention and authenticity. To integrate this practice, start by setting a clear intention each day for the language you want to use. You might choose a theme like positivity, strength, or patience. This daily focus helps guide your words and keeps you anchored, even when life feels chaotic. For instance, if your intention is positivity, make a conscious effort to reframe negative phrases and seek words that uplift in both your self-talk and interactions with others. This small but steady practice aligns your daily actions with your highest intentions, turning language into a tool of transformation. Consistency is key. Keep a notebook or journal where you reflect on the language you use and how it impacts your emotions, actions, and interactions. Over time, you'll notice patterns, phrases that empower you, and those that hold you back. Write down phrases that resonate with your goals and return to them often. These could be affirmations, empowering questions, or even simple reminders like, "I am enough," or "I choose growth." By regularly revisiting these phrases, you reinforce new positive patterns that replace old, limiting beliefs, creating a cycle of continual self-improvement. Finally, embrace patience and self-compassion as you build this practice. Remember, you're rewiring years of language habits, and meaningful change takes time. Celebrate the small victories, moments when you catch a limiting thought and replace it, or when a phrase lifts your mood and opens up new perspectives. With each intentional word, you're not just speaking, you're creating. You're building a life that reflects your true potential, a reality shaped by language that uplifts and empowers. This isn't just a practice, it's a path to lasting transformation. Each phrase has the power to shape not just your present, but your future, creating a foundation that supports your goals, dreams, and inner peace. This is your invitation to continue using words with purpose, crafting a reality that aligns with your deepest values and highest aspirations. The journey doesn't end here. It begins every day with the words you speak, the language you choose, and the reality you create.